Good afternoon and welcome to the FXReturn.com TON Trade on News Plan for Monday, January the 19th, 2009. It's coming up on 21:45. There's our trade alert, 4:45 East Coast, and we've got New Zealand CPI, the forecast minus 0.4. That's coming up in just a few minutes. Now today our trading plan is such, with the New Zealand CPI Q over Q, that we're going to trade New Zealand dollar. And if the actual number is equal to or greater than minus 0.1%, a 0.3 surprise to the upside, then we'll buy the New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar. It's a little better than expected. But if that actual number is equal to or less than minus 0.7%, a 0.3 surprise to the downside, a little bit worse for a New Zealand dollar, then we'll sell it versus the US dollar. Today, we're going to target 20 to 50 pips off this news. Ton is all figured out that that's our best area, and we're going to put a stop loss in at 20 pips off this news. So there's our plan. If the actual number is greater than but 0.3, we're going to buy the New Zealand. If it's worse than by 0.3, we're going to sell New Zealand. Ton will do it all for you as long as you have your auto click set. Our auto click is all set, and now let's take a look at the charts. We've got the New Zealand dollar trading 54.18 right now. This is a 30-minute chart. You can see this 150-day moving average. We've been trading well below, made a little rise coming into the end of the week, and then we've fallen back off. Resistance 55.02 and support 53.70 as we head into the news. Stochastics don't look good. You know, when we're trading, anytime you can see we're trading under this moving average, we get some bad news. You might be able to get that first burst that we're looking for today. So let's get our short-term charts on. Let's bring our ton back, and let's get ready for this news. We've got 54.17 on our 1-minute charts coming in. So 55.02, 53.70 underneath us. And let's see what we get here. 03 higher, we're going to buy it. 03 lower, we're going to sell it. And Ton will do all the work for us once our auto click is all set. We just have to take the trade out. So this is from FXReturn.com, 54.10, getting a little shucking and jiving, but nothing happening here. Only a small surprise today, 0.1. You can see we're trading below, and the inclinations push a little lower. The number came in to sell, but only 0.1 worse. That forecast came in 0.5, minus 0.5. So it wasn't what we are looking for in our Ton News plan. Our Ton News plan was looking for a number that's greater than minus 0.1. We buy it. If it was on the sell side, it had to be worse than minus 0.7. So it wasn't. Now we got a safe sell in the New Zealand food prices in the New Zealand dollar, but we're not following that news, not one we follow. So it didn't come in 0.7 worse, just 0.3 worse to 0.7, and came in 0.1 worse to 0.5. So you can see even there's 15, 20 pips. You know, you got this safe sell right here in New Zealand food prices. We didn't have a Ton plan for that. As a Ton subscriber and user, you're able to do that. You're able to fully customize any of these numbers, but you can see right now just the type of thing that happens. The market falls off coming into the news. If you're not that abreast of news trading, maybe you're wondering why 4:45, you know, in the middle, the market's closed. Why are we getting such a 50-point move so dramatically? You don't follow New Zealand CPI. Well, we do. We follow it very closely, and we have a trade on news plan for it. Yeah, so you can see what happened. You know, traded down a little bit. We had no trade today in the New Zealand CPI. So when we're looking forward, let's take a look at our weekly calendar, what we've got coming up for the week at our website, FXReturn.com. You can see, here's our member login. It's a subscription member. Just type it in. Type in your username, password, log in. That's where you get our intraday signals. Our Ton's a separate download. You can see it. And let's see what we have a trading plan for coming up the rest of the week. We still see the New Zealand dollar trading a little lower. We've got today's New Zealand CPI where we had no trade, not a big enough surprise. But tomorrow starts off early, 4:30 a.m. East Coast, 9:30 GMT, GBP CPI, followed by our Canadian overnight rate, coming out at 9 a.m. East Coast time, followed by New Zealand retail sales. Wednesday's a light day. Thursday we have Canadian core retail sales at 13:30 GMT, followed up by Friday's preliminary GDP figures Q over Q, our GBP retail sales figures, and our Canadian core CPI month over month. So that'll round out the week. Not a lot of U.S. data. It's all factored in, so we're going to see some nice trading in some of the more Canadian, New Zealand, the pound. We should see good trading in that. You can subscribe now. You can take a 2-week trial, only $24.99, to either of our TON, Trade on News software, or our LP intraday signals, and be sure to check our performance results to see how we did. So 53.96 in the New Zealand dollar. You can see that we had just no trade there, a little safe sell off the food price index that TON was able to give a signal for, and you can see what happened. So thanks for following along with us today. Be sure to check back with us tomorrow for our next live Trade on News trading event. Bye-bye.